All right, guys. Well, happy to be here. We are Broad Analytics. We use Wi-Fi triangulation technology to gather data on customer behavior and location, and we provide that data to businesses to help them understand their customers and increase. The way we got, we were just sitting around one day, and you've probably seen a lot of these wearable electronics. We're business guys. We wanted to establish a business. We saw that these were pretty expensive. We figured, in business class, heard the term disruption. Maybe we could disrupt the market, look for high value, low cost features that we could put. So we figured that we're customers ourselves, so we could definitely go do this. So we started testing, talked to a whole bunch of people, did a whole bunch of work for this, and we found out what the high value, low cost feature is. You guys ready for this? It's a watch. People really enjoy watches. Now, watches are wonderful. There's a lot of competition in that space. We're not interested in becoming watchmakers. So we decided to ask ourselves, what if we change the customer segment? And we came up with 3 different use cases: field trips with schools, restaurants, and museums. We figured that all these spaces could probably use a wearable electronic in some way. So again, we attacked the problem like tigers. We went and talked to a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of companies. Nothing really came of it, and then we went to the museum. We went to the Museum of Art here at MOA, met this handsome young man, Dr. Lind. He's the associate director, great guy, and we presented the case to him. Hey, Dr. Lind, what if we could enhance your visitor experience by having some kind of a wearable electronic? What if, it could be an interactive case or whatever? He says, guys, that's a fantastic idea. And we already invested in that. As a matter of fact, nearly all museums have invested in that. So that's a great idea, but you're a little behind your times. So while we were interviewing him, though, we found out something cool. Our assumption was that visitors want to understand museums better. However, what we found out was museums want to understand their visitors better, which is pretty cool. So they want to make data-driven decisions. If museums are able to understand the routes visitors walk through, popularity of exhibits and their attendance, this would be of great value for them. Okay, so our hypothesis, museums need to understand visitors better. We decided to do extra research on this. We read an article by Dr. Maxwell Anderson, director of Dallas Museum of Art. He has this to say about the topic. Finding a way to measure performance is among the field's most urgent issues. Okay, we like it. Museums are all under pressure from their boards to show measurable results. Okay, well, let's keep going with this. Now, we had out of the mouth of 2 witnesses. However, we needed to do a little more research. I'm a religious guy. So we contacted a whole bunch of other museums, locally and everything. And, okay, I'm supposed to look at the judges while I'm saying this. The result was this. Museums are willing to pay between $200 to $300 a month of recurring revenue to have this information. That is awesome. And so 7 out of the 10 wanted to be on a waiting list to let us know, or let them know when we're going to have a product, a working product. And so we decided to switch our customer segment to museums with $200 to $300 a month of recurring revenue. And instead of wearable electronics, we're in the customer data business now. And we wanted to figure out a way we could actually deliver that value. So we hypothesized we could do Wi-Fi.
And we're pleased to say that our current system allows museums to anonymously track visitors from the moment they walk into their museum to the moment they leave. This is all anonymous, but it implies a lot of stuff. They can find the interest and engagement levels of all their visitors, which they can provide in their grant writing, which is how they get all of their money. And all of that is presented in a beautiful, easy-to-use dashboard, something like this.
Very much like that. And so we wanted to test this hypothesis of will triangulation fit? And so we went to Ed, told him about the system, and he said, yeah, we want it. He asked, how much is it? We say, $2,000. He says, we'll take it. Boom, validation, our first sale on the spot. So then we go, we don't even really know how to build the system yet at this point. So we go and we start building a minimum viable product. He's paying us, we'll do it for you. In that, we decided, hey, let's go sell another one. You know, all happy, Trigger happy here. Called Thanksgiving Point. They called back the same day, set up an appointment with us. We go in there. There's over a dozen people in the room on their side and our 3-man team. The end result was they said, okay, we'll take it. How much is it? We say $25,000. Okay, we'll take it. Okay, all right, we're on a roll. We're on a roll here. Let's do it. And so we figured that's probably some validation there. Then, but not only that, they wanted to partner with us. They said, hey, we have some resources. We didn't hide the fact that we're a startup. We have some resources. We have a server here, terabyte server you can use and build a system. Also, we can give you access to our head of IT department. And we're like, okay, that's great. We also partnered up with MOA. And MOA, we're currently doing beta testing, and it's going awesome. The last time we left MOA, their last question was, how much is it going to cost for us to expand this to the whole museum? We said, let us bring you, we don't know. Let us give you a proposition later. And so we're in the process of writing that. They've also, so the system's installed. We would have brought a prototype, but they bought it. And so, good problem to have. And so they've also given us access, free access. We can go there whenever we want. They've given us access to their network of other museum directors. They feel like this is going to be a real big thing. They've also given us, what else have they given us? Just a bunch of good stuff. They're just good people, and they love us, and we love them, and we're going to make this a reality with them. Also, they're going to publish a paper using the data gathered from this that's going to be published to hundreds of museums. So that's going to give us a little head start. So that's great. So we have a working solution to a nailed problem. We have an increasing list of customers, and we have industry professionals who are invested in our success. And again, we're broad analytics. We are bringing $200 to $300 of recurring revenue each month. We're first ones in this space. There are no current competitors, which there will be soon, I'm sure. But we have first mover advantage, and we believe that with the resources that we have, we're going to do some fun stuff with this. So thank you.